It is a common paradox in education. A new teacher can spend years studying theory and earn a perfectly valid teaching license, only to feel completely overwhelmed within the first 10 minutes of their first day. A candidate completes a degree, passes exams, and receives certification, proving they understand educational theory. But as this diagram shrinks into a live classroom, you see how small the theoretical portion really is. Standard curriculum rarely accounts for managing 30 distinct personalities in real time. New educators often face a difficult transition because they assume that holding the required paperwork automatically prepares them to run a room. Earning a certificate satisfies the legal requirement to be in the room. However, that credential only gains value when it is backed by the ability to manage a classroom in real time. Once the bell rings, the job transitions rapidly. The priority shifts away from drafting the perfect academic lesson plan and moves toward the unpredictable work of maintaining a productive environment. The foundational survival skill for any educator is classroom management. Even the most meticulously researched lesson will fail if a teacher cannot establish clear rules, maintain focus, and handle sudden disruptions with a calm professionalism. Doing that consistently requires intense emotional intelligence. Teachers have to actively build trust and project empathy to connect with students arriving from dozens of different cultural and socioeconomic backgrounds. This network graphic illustrates how communication actually flows in a school. A teacher sits at the center, constantly managing complex two-way relationships that pulse outward to students, parents, and administrative staff. Mastering these interpersonal and management skills bridges the gap. It is the specific process that turns a theoretical academic into a functional classroom leader. Master educators utilize structured, practical frameworks to translate their academic theories into student capability. Take a look at this 4-step staircase graph, known as the gradual release model. It safely builds student independence. The progression moves from I do to we do, to you do together, and you do independently. As the lesson progresses, the cognitive burden shifts. The work's weight transfers from the instructor directly onto the student. The outcome is highly specific. Students progress from quietly observing a lecture to confidently solving problems on their own. Structured frameworks like the gradual release model provide the practical machinery that makes high-minded concepts actually work in a real-world setting. If we look past the first year, a new challenge surfaces. Educational standards, teaching methods, and student needs evolve rapidly, making professional stagnation a serious risk for anyone who stops learning. Veteran teachers counter this through continuous professional development. They attend workshops and complete additional training to ensure the knowledge they earned years ago stays relevant. This circular feedback loop maps out that ongoing learning. The realities of the classroom highlight specific gaps in a teacher's knowledge, which leads to new training and finishes with direct adaptation in the classroom. A great modern example is artificial intelligence. Adaptable teachers are currently learning to integrate AI to generate assessments and build lesson outlines, saving them massive amounts of prep time. But they also know the boundaries of these tools. Technology is strictly designed to support a teacher's professional judgment. It is a tool for efficiency, not a replacement for human intuition. The path begins with a certificate, but the synthesis of daily experience, empathy, and constant training provides the substance of a long-term teaching career. High-quality instruction isn't just about meeting a legal standard, it's about the commitment to never stop learning alongside your students.